Hi people, welcome to my channel, and what I've got for you today is a battery mod, and I'm going to give you a tip as well, but we'll do the battery mod first. Right, as you can see, I've got, this is the VOLANTEX trainstar, but this can apply to most aeroplanes or quadcopters even. Right, I've got three different batteries here. I've got 180 milliamp, I've got a 500 milliamp, and I've got a 300 milliamp, but I've also got a 400 milliamp one of these, and it's slightly longer, just very slightly. Right, now, I found a way to, if you've got one of these, I've found a way to make a battery fit in there of any size. And what you do is, I'm not going to take this apart because it's a bit fiddly getting it back in. I've put two cocktail sticks together and cut these sharp bits off, and I've wrapped it around in sellotape to sort of act as a cushion. And then what I've done was, I put a rubber band. There's a hole in the wing in the fuselage there. That was already there because in the end I decided I didn't really want to drill any holes through the EPP foam. I'd rather keep it, you know, as pristine as possible. So yeah, so this cocktail sticks go through the hole in the wing, right to the other side, and then I've got an elastic band through the wing spars, but you don't have to put it through the wing spars. You can put it either side of it, but as luck would have it, the cocktail sticks sit parallel to the battery bay, which means you can move the battery backwards or forwards depending on the centre of gravity. Just to prove that it works, I won't plug it in. I'll just demonstrate with it in there. Now this is the 300 milliamp. This is the standard one. It's really small. Well, you can tell the difference. It's really small 180 milliamp. This is the standard one that just sits in there. So we're now on the 300 milliamp, which is twice the size, twice the power. I haven't weighed these yet. I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be writing them down. But this is just to demonstrate. I'm going to use a better elastic band than this, but for showing purposes. Right. So you've got the battery on there. The connectors are all the same. You'll have your wheels on anyway, so it's not going to get in the way of that. And yeah, feels a little bit heavier, but you can move the battery back and forth. So that's the 300 milliamp. So you can go 200, 300, 400. The 500 I'm not too sure about. I mean, there's a difference in that. I bought this by mistake thinking that it would go in this, but I'll be very surprised if it flies with this, because it is quite weighty. Although it'll probably give me about 45 minutes flying time. But that's something we're going to experiment at a later date. I'm going to be trying it, and as you see, there you go, fits perfectly. Look, ain't gonna wobble about. Like I said, I'm going to use a wider band, elastic band. This is just on there just to show you. But yeah, with the wheels on now, it'd be sitting like that. It's not going to get in anyone's way. And not only that, it doesn't look too bad. The wing spar's not going to go anywhere because the tension from the elastic band will hold that in place. But other than that, that's all that's holding it in place. Just that, see? What I'll do is, I'll just slide that out. Bosh, done. There you go. Back to normal. And there's the cocktail stick. Couple of cocktail sticks wrapped up in plastic just to stop it digging into the foam, really. You could use one cocktail stick, but I use two just for strength because I want to try a stronger elastic band. But anyway, that's the little battery tip. Now the other thing I wanted to show you is try and get hold of one of these brushes. This is a cheapo brush. I think I got it in a Christmas cracker. But you can get it in like Boots, the chemist, and like women use it for their eyeliner and all that sort of stuff. But the good thing about it is it's got like nylon brushes, so they're not going to come out. If you use a cheap like modeller's brush or something, the hairs come out, and this is what you don't want. You want something that's firm, and also being black you can see it against the white gearbox. Now on my quadcopter, on one of them, as you can see, the gearbox or the reduction gears, they're exposed. So whenever I land in grass or anything like that, there's a chance that muck can get in there, and it has done in certain situations. So what I do is I'll get a brush and I'll just clean it all out, and then feel it, spin it and feel it. You'll feel a grit. It should spin freely. They should all do the same. And then what I do is, after that, I'll put a dab of oil on my finger, rub it in, and then soak it into the brush like that. Right, so it's not dripping wet, but it's just damp. You don't want it dripping wet, because any crap that gets into the motors will stick to the oil, and that's what you don't want. So you want it just lightly damp, and then go over your gearbox just to lubricate the gears, because it's plastic on plastic, and sometimes it's metal against plastic, and once you get a bit of crud in there, it will wear the wheel out. So just as a pre-flight precaution, or after you've flown or something, just like go over it, just to lubricate it a bit. You'll notice a difference. It will sound much better. So it won't sound so dry. Well, it's the same with aeroplanes. On there, you can see the gearbox in there. It's the same deal with that. You just like clean it all out, and then you can take the prop off if it makes it easier for you to see it. On this one, it's quite easy. And then you just give it a little coating of oil, just to keep it. Because when you're flying along, right, when you're going along up in the sky and all that, not only does the air go through there and cool the motor down, but also it attracts all little like bits of grains of sand, like whatever's floating in the air, insects even, little green fly will go in there, get stuck in your gears, and it will just churn, and after a while it will just munch up the gears. So just give it a little clean out. And aeroplanes are very prone to picking up dirt, because they're flying forwards all the time. So all bits of grit gets in there that you can't see, and it will sound rough. And eventually, in a worst case scenario, it will do your box in. And it's for the sake of like searching online for another motor and a box, a lot of the time it's not the motor that's gone on it. It's just a bit of crud on the gearbox that just needs cleaning out. But yeah, when you spin it, it should have a nice sound to it, and no resistance at all going round. If it has got a slight, like a bumpy feel to it, then you need to clean it out. Alright, well that's it really. That's all I wanted just to share with you. Just that little top tip. There you go. You can see the little hole going through there. See that's as it is standard. So it's better than drilling a hole through it, I suppose. Anyway, that's a little tip for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Laters.